Good day, sir or ma'am. Today I'd like to present data insights on the global brand Best Buy. In particular, I'd like to go over Best Buy's successful business turnaround strategy based on analysis of their 2018 SEC 10-K filings. The content in this report will highlight the overarching challenges, perceived obstacles, and small steps recommended to succeed. From 2012 to 2018, many investors and market critics believed that Best Buy Co. was headed for bankruptcy due to a number of challenging factors associated with the company's global business operations. One of the major challenges that attributed to the public's negative sentiment toward Best Buy included, but was not limited to, the company's struggle to improve revenue and profits due to a shift in consumer electronics retail business. This led to the development and implementation of two highly effective business strategies, one known as the Renew Blue, which was implemented from 2013 to 2017, and building the New Blue, which was implemented over the past few years, back in 2017, which goes out to 2020, that influenced growth across many financial areas of the business. Over that time, Best Buy focused their future improvement efforts on challenges such as restructuring the business, cutting costs, cleaning up the balance sheet, and focusing on differentiation through customer service. In an effort to counter the difficulties associated with such challenges and the perceived obstacles that relate to the need for effective leadership, it's recommended that Best Buy decision makers focus on leadership practices such as modeling the way, sharing an inspired vision, and challenging the process. The following report outlines details regarding the aforementioned challenges associated with Best Buy's position in the market, the perceived obstacles, and a winning solution for Best Buy's decision makers to use when executing their business strategy. Next, I'll go over the challenges. One of the major challenges that attributed to the public's negative sentiment toward Best Buy included the company struggled to improve revenue and profits due to a shift in consumer electronics retail business. Essentially, Best Buy had to figure out how they would modernize their business operations given the rise of online retailers such as Amazon and others like eBay. To do this, Best Buy launched its Renew Blue strategy in fiscal year 2013, which focused on 5 key pillars to improve and strengthen their business. One of the ways Best Buy approached this challenge was by focusing on capital stewardship in order to create a competitive advantage. Since the launch of Renew Blue, the company shut down stores, exited entire regions, and looked to cut internal costs in order to compete. In addition, and most notable, a regression analysis as depicted on the screen shows Best Buy is undervalued. As highlighted in the regression analysis, Best Buy stock trades at a significant discount to peers as shown by its position below the trend line. Other factors such as margins, comparable sales, and even the differentiation for customer services efforts were also identified as challenges that Best Buy needed to look into in order to improve revenue, profits, and reduce costs associated with business operations, which reflect the overall health of the company in the public's eye. Looking ahead, I'll go over the perceived obstacles. Some of the perceived obstacles to restructuring the business, cutting costs, cleaning up the balance sheet, and focusing on differentiation through customer service are primarily related to effective leadership at Best Buy. If Best Buy's leadership wants to overcome such obstacles, they would need to focus on effective leadership characteristics such as modeling the way, sharing an inspired vision, and challenging the process. Lastly, I'll discuss small steps forward to ensure strategy success. Given the perceived obstacles, here's an overview of specific steps I would recommend to Best Buy's decision makers in order to avoid the difficulties and complete the strategy successfully. First, we have model the way. To start, Best Buy leadership needs to model the way. According to Posner and Kozes, it's important for leaders to clarify values by finding their voice in affirming shared values. In addition, Leaders need to also set the example by aligning actions with values. Next, in the process of steps, is inspire a shared vision. According to Posner and Kozes, leaders are expressive and they attract followers through their energy, optimism, and hope. With strong appeals and quiet persuasion, they develop enthusiastic supporters. To leverage the benefits of this approach, it's critical that Best Buy's decision makers envision the future by imagining exciting and ennobling possibilities, and enlist others by appealing to shared aspirations. Lastly, and the final step, is challenging the process. Challenge is an opportunity for greatness, according to Posner and Kozes. The final step I recommend Best Buy decision makers consider is challenging the process. For instance, leaders need to venture out and take calculated risk from time to time. And because risk taking involves mistakes and failure, leaders need to accept the inevitable disappointments and treat them as opportunities for learning and growth. That concludes my overview on Best Buy. Thanks for your time. For further details on source information, please visit the reference page. Here's a reference page for your later use. Thank you.